Pay attention, crypto gossipators. Things are about to get interesting. Remember, not financial advice.
Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day, because I am, as usual. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So we're here with a massive headline, and hopefully you guys pay attention to this, listen up, because I need to get it out to you. A lot of people have very high expectations when it comes to Shiba Inu, and it is important to really understand, as I've always said, what is realistic and what is not realistic. Okay, you got to be logical. I know we want to be very hyped up, we want to be optimistic, we want to promise ourselves the best of the best, but sometimes you have to let your logic run your thoughts. Okay, so Shiba Inu could reach $10 by 2024. Here's a reality and fantasy check. Okay, so is this even possible? $10, guys. We've always been talking about 1 cent, and now we're on to $10. So a leading finance outlet claimed that experts predict Shiba Inu will be worth $10 by 2024. The problem with this take is that no expert was quoted in the story predicted that SHIB could reach $10 by next year. The prediction was first published in February with no expert explaining that it could hit $10. Shiba Inu is currently trading at 0.000. To reach $10, SHIB needs to break all 5 zeros in a year and skyrocket to $10, which is beyond anyone's wildest imagination. The possibility of SHIB reaching $1 is simply impossible. Forget $10. So will Shiba Inu reach $10 by 2024? No, Shiba Inu will not reach $10, as the number seems to be impossible to achieve. For SHIB to reach 1 cent, it needs to burn 90% of its circulating supply and have 6 trillion tokens available. For it to reach $1, 99% of its supply needs to be burned, with approximately 600 billion tokens in circulation. The world coming to an end has more chances than these figures turning into a reality. When it comes to reaching $10, the numbers seem to be out of the equation. The only realistic possibility that SHIB might trade with 3 zeros after Shibarium is released. The release also needs to coincide with a bull run, similar to how the markets rallied in 2021. If both don't eclipse, then SHIB trading with 3 zeros also seems questionable. Remember, not everything that glitters is gold in the cryptocurrency markets. The Midas touch seems to have come to an end, as only real early investors ate the cake, leaving late entrants with bags full of tokens heading south. Okay, so guys, this is a very realistic article, and I like it because it doesn't throw out this hope that it's going to reach $10 when it's actually an absolute lie. Okay, let's be honest, our targets by many are seen as almost impossible, of 1 cent this year, but how can it reach $10? I mean, do you even understand what would happen if people are holding trillions of Shiba Inu? If it reaches $10, guys, they're joining the billionaire Forbes club, and maybe someone might even become a trillionaire. I mean, it's just too crazy. It's too crazy. Actually, what am I even saying? Some people will automatically become trillionaires, those that hold trillions of Shiba Inu. It's very hard to imagine, okay? But it is a fact. It's just I forget that some people, or institutions actually hold that much in the trillions. And that, in my opinion, is extremely unrealistic. Okay, but some people are that optimistic that they might even go on to say that Shiba Inu might even reach $100. Can you imagine Shiba Inu reaches $100 and Bone doesn't even reach that, when it was always Bone's goal? So I mean, come on, let's be as I've always said, a little bit appropriate, mathematically adequate, and logical at all times. Otherwise, it's not going to work out. Okay, so as I've always said, please watch out, be ready. Your returns will be going up, and guys, many of you should be happy with thousands of % of return. Maybe you won't see billions of percent of return or millions of percent of return, but still having tens of thousands of percent return is still amazing. Way better than anything that can be achieved out there. And yes, we could potentially replicate another 2021, or at least something close where people made millions of dollars. That's realistic in my opinion. But we're still yet to see what is going to happen, because with the release of Shibarium, things are going to be clear, because we still need to do some crazy burning. Guys, we're talking about 90% of the supply being burned. That's a lot. That is a lot. That means every day trillions of Shiba Inu would have to be burned. And if sometimes, we have days where we are not even burning anything, it can be very complicated. Will Shiba Inu come out with a system that's going to burn a lot? We will have to see. There are other projects on the side as well that promise a lot of burns, which are great. I think it's important that we follow, that we listen up, and that we hope for the best. But as I've always said many times, please really do respect the fact that these are burns, that need to happen. They need to happen consistently. They need to happen on high numbers, and it's not going to be that one day, we're going to see a burn of 500 trillion tokens. Someone's just going to randomly burn that, or developers are going to do that. That is not going to happen. Okay, so also maybe avoid thinking that way. I know it's very tempting. Sometimes I produce a video and I see comments like that. Oh, it's gonna burn everything, and this and that is gonna happen. I mean, yes, great stuff, but let's be for real, okay? Here, slowly we are looking at billions of Shiba Inu being burnt right now. Hopefully we can get it to tens of billions, then we escalate to hundreds of billions, and then we see the trillions. Okay, so step by step, and also, if we don't reach 1 cent, as commented down below in the article, guys, 3 zeros, 2 zeros is still very exciting. Very, very great stuff. Your returns are still going up. And I can tell you right now, for us to reach a market cap of, Bitcoin, and even high, we could even do that with 3 zeros. Okay, so the point here is what I'm trying to make is, even if we don't finish, if we don't, get the number that we all wanted to see that soon, it's okay. It's not an issue. It's not the end of the world. It will happen either way. It has to happen. Okay, let's make it very, very clear. And also, as I've said many times, I am here for you guys. Okay. And I'm so happy that you're all part of this journey, that you're all very supportive. The word is spreading. Remember, we've got demand growing, and a lot of it will be growing, especially after Shibarium. Social media, we'll be talking about it. And we are in for the second round. It happened 2021. It's time for it to happen another time. So great bull run with Shibarium is going to absolutely take your, investments onto levels that you have never even thought about in the past. So let's, as I've said, let's engage, let's talk. If you have any thoughts in regards to reaching, $10, is that realistic? Because if you think about it, if it was to reach $10, if nothing was burnt with its current circulating supply, and it's more than 500 trillion. I mean, if you do the maths, it's pretty crazy. It would be 5 quadrillion, basically market cap of 5 quadrillion. Was there anything worth 5 quadrillion? Anything? It would be too crazy. It would take all the GDPs that have ever existed, all put together every single year of the world GDP, and it still wouldn't even make that sort of number. And for it to reach $10, the amount of burning that would need to happen, guys, it would take, tens and tens of years, or some crazy burning mechanism. But also it could be, it could destroy the ecosystem, because you have to be careful with how much you burn. Otherwise, you might ruin it as well. So yeah, let me know down below what you thought of this big question of $10 by 2024, this year, next year. Is that possible? Okay, we've got 1.5 years left to reach the end of 2024, or if they mean the beginning of 2024, then just half a year. Is that possible? Don't forget to put your notifications bell on, subscribe if you still haven't done so, and guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.